Good morning and welcome to Sports Recap on Hughes TV. Of course, Sports Recap is where we give you the sporting stories around the world. And of course, I am Memo Cynthia, so and with me is...
Good morning, Memo. I am Daniel Obasi.
All right, quickly starting from the local scene where we saw our very own Toby Amusan becoming the first Nigerian athlete to win a World Athletic Championship gold as she stormed to victory in the women's 100-meter hurdles in Oregon on Sunday yesterday. Amusan, who had the world record in an astonishing semi-final where she clocked 12.12 seconds, powered over the line at Hayward Field in 12.06 seconds. We also saw Jamaica's Britton Anderson taking silver, and of course, Jasmine Camacho, Queen of Puerto Rico, claimed bronze in 12.23 seconds.
I think this is just what we've been looking for. Toby have always been a medal hopeful, and this is not surprisingly to me in any form. Before this trip for the contingent down to the United States, I knew at some point she was one of the persons who would definitely make us proud, and yet again she went all out to make us proud, being the first Nigerian to actually win a gold medal down there at the World Athletics Championship. This is just hopeful for me, even though they did not have so much training, but this is someone I always take a leap from, in the sense that even the government, maybe the sport ministry not giving you the support, but she on her own self would always go with the personal training and all of that, and it's no news. Congratulations to her once again for making Nigerian proud and even her own self proud as well.
All right, she was all tears in the podium yesterday when they sang the Nigerian anthem. You could see the cheers and everything that happened to her. What would you say about that?
For me, it's always a good feat. It's always an honor being able to represent your country on any platform, whether in athletics, whether in movies, anything, entertainment, just name it. And just like you said, the tears were dropping down her eyes. Being the first Nigerian to actually get this feat is something you just do not want to take. And I say congratulations to her once again. I do not also forget the money at stake. A lot of money for her as well.
Everything, that should be tears of joy.
Yes.
All right, still on the local scene, we have Ese Brume also claimed the silver medal in women's long jump at the 2022 World Athletics Indoor Championship in Belgrade yesterday, where she leapt for 6.85 meters to become the third Nigerian to win medals in all three global athletics championships, including the Olympics. We had Ivana Valueta, a home girl, claiming the gold medal with a 7.08 meter, while Lauren Eugen of Great Britain clinched the bronze. Of course, Brume has won a bronze medal at 2019 World Athletics Championship.
True, this is what it means. It means that you get better every day.
Of
now,
course.
we saw what she did at the Olympics, getting a bronze medal. Now, taking it taking the pental up a little bit again and getting silver. It shows that the Commonwealth Games that would be coming up later at next month would be looking at the fact that these athletes would be making us proud. The question is, how far can we be able to push this athletics? That is because it has been giving us a lot of laurels. When it comes to the Olympic, athletics has always given us a lot of laurels as well. So how much are we ready to invest in it? This is where the likes of Jamaica, this is where the United States, this is where they get a lot of their athletes, get a lot of medals from. Can't we also go in that field? This is just what I expect the sport ministry to look into, and definitely if they look into it, we can definitely be talking about more medals at the Commonwealth Games.
All right, over now to volleyball, where we have Ogunshina Amayemi, Simeon Hillary, and 6 others will represent Nigeria at the forthcoming African Nations Beach Volleyball Championship in Morocco. And of course, the contingent jet out on Sunday for the African Beach Volleyball Championship, scheduled for July 25th to August 2nd.
I think when it comes to beach volleyball,
we do good.
Yes, we also do good. We have all of these players who make us proud at on front and all of that. But we should also be able to look at the fact that going outside the African scene, we could also be able to represent on the world stage as well. But this is just a good start in progression, and definitely let's see what happens down there in Morocco.
Well, Nimrod is saying that they prepared well and they are really pretty positive for this competition. How do you think?
What would he have said in place? He would say they are prepared, and everyone would want to always prepare for. But the question is, how much was the preparation? That is just what
we'll see when the competition starts on July 25th.
We will.
All right, now to MPFL, the round leader game in the local scene, where we have Nigerian Professional Football League season striker Sikuru, that Alimi has left Remo Stars. He joined the Sky Blue Star in the second half of the season, and his efforts propelled the team to the third position in the league. He was able to score 9 goals for the club as they secured a spot in the CAF Confederation Cup. The former Lobby Star striker contract expired last week, and he was persuaded by the management to stay, but he chose to move to another club new season. Is that right? Just
the contract has ended. I think let's start from there. If it has,
but they told him to stay. Like, yes, they wanted to renew his contract.
The truth is, maybe he wants something bigger. He wants to move on. Truly
so there's no harm moving this way in MPFL, distorting the team. When they have built something around you, you just up and leave.
The first question is the contract. I think that's where you first of all look at. If the contract,
they wanted to renew the contract.
And probably he wanted something bigger or something better, if I probably might want to put it that way. But the truth is, now he did well with them. He has paid his dues. Now, Remo Stars came into the league. No one expected them. They would even be playing on the continent next season. But look at where they are. Look at where they are. Have actually found themselves. Wonderful player. And let's see how what the future holds for this young man.
All right, the General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Mohammed Sanuti, has come out to congratulate the Super Falcons forward Rashidat Ajibade for emerging the joint top scorer of the just concluded Women African Cup of Nations final in Morocco, while qualifying for the next year's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. The Falcons failed to retain their title they won in Ghana in 2019 to claim the 10th WAFCON title. Congratulations to Rashida.
Congratulations to Rashida. That's where I would just want to leave it out, even though we had a poor outing. But congratulations to Rashida Ajibade.
All right, then moving it up to the international scene, where Denmark's Jonas Vingegaard, that's in cycling, secured his first Tour de France victory as Jasper Philipsen of Belgium won the sprint on the final stage in Paris. Philipsen was an easy win on the Champs Elysees, while Vingegaard, 25 years of age, finished alongside his Jumbo-Visma team elites, and that was 3 weeks of racing.
A young man, 25 years of age, very, very young. He's 7th on the ranking when it comes to the world cycling. The likes of Tajek, who are currently on the #1 spot in world cycling, the 52 weeks he has stayed on that pole for a very long time. But I think, like I always say, the young ones are always giving the big guns a run for their money.
All right, then, now to Olympics, where Sweden Ahmad Duplantis added a new world record to his pole vault world title, clearing 6.21 meters in the virtuoso performance in Oregon, also, where we also saw our very own Toby Amusan winning that gold.
The Jamaicans, the United States, they're actually scooping everything.
Yeah.
They are getting all of the laurels, they're getting all the records. Sherika, Jackson, a lot of them are getting the records. Not really surprising. This one's Great Britain are also making their own mark as well in the World Athletics Championship. And do not forget, like I said, the money is just so much, and definitely these athletes definitely deserve each and every one of the money they've been getting so far.
All right, now to the round leather game football in the international scene, where we saw Xavi, yes, Barca's coach, dismisses claims he's playing games with Frankie de Jong after using the Manchester United target out of position at centre-back against Real Madrid Clasico with Barcelona. And of course, the manager had denied sending messages to Frankie de Jong after playing the midfield out of position amid his uncertainty of his future.
They want him to go. They do not want to pay him. What is wrong with Barcelona? A lot of players are there. Now, you do not want this player, you want him to go, but you do not want to pay him off his wages that you are actually owing him. A lot is happening to Barcelona. I just hope all of the transfers, or everything happening at the club. Yes, we know they have gotten new sponsors. We know everything is working right in terms of the financial issues they've actually been able to resolve. But at the end of the day, with all of these players you have in your team, can you be able to manage them next season? Now you do not want you want him to go. Pay him off. That is just what the young man is saying. If you want me to go, please pay me off.
Well, pay you off as, are they owing him wages?
They are owing him his wages.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, they are owing him his wages.
Because if it's about paying wages, there are a lot of people that are supposed to leave that club, and it's not about the pay cut or wages. I think that De Jong wants to stay in Barca.
He wants to stay.
All right. Barca also are expected to make their bid for Sevilla defender Jules Koundé on Monday after the player indicated he would be willing to accept their terms amid Chelsea bidding £55 million deal in place with Sevilla. Still waiting for confirmation, but Barca said they will, they will have to sell him, like they will have to buy him. What's happening? Why is Barca taking all the players that Chelsea is seeing?
I want to say probably it's just a way of not wanting Chelsea to continue, probably get good start. They've started off on a very rough foot all through the preseason. We saw, Arsenal defeated them 4 goals to nothing.
Yeah.
So, but what I feel is I think most of these players have a dream of playing for Barcelona at some point in their life. Rafinha going to Barcelona. The club has already agreed a few with Chelsea. But the player decided and said, okay, I want to go to Barcelona. These are players who probably will have a lifelong boyhood dream of playing for this club.
Yeah.
And this was just more like an open way. Because when you look at it, it doesn't add up. Even the Bayern coach came out to say, this is weird and very, very crazy. Looking at the players that are going there, and at the end of the day, these people do not have the money to pay them. So
okay.
all of this, it's just really weird and crazy, just like Nagelsmann actually said.
Okay, definitely the FFP would look into Barca before they start the season.
They should.
That's the much we can take on Sports Recap on Hughes TV. Remember to like, share, and follow on via social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Hughes TV. I am Memo Cynthia Asoya.
And I am Daniel Obasi.
Thank you for watching.